without even knowing it.
Okay, there's our headline. I want to drill down into something that you said about commodities prices and gold prices. It's similar to something that President Trump said at Davos, which was oil prices are coming down, so interest rates should come down. And the Fed Chairman Powell said this week that we do not need to be in a hurry to adjust our policy stance. So what do you make of the disagreement between the president and the Fed chair?
Well, the president wants lower interest rates because he thinks that's going to stimulate the economy. And he thinks that we're going to get lower energy prices as we bring in the months ahead, open up more and more fields, start rebuilding infrastructure and energy, start getting some LNG exporting facilities up and running. That takes time. But you just can't look at the oil price. You got to look at all general commodities. Oil is in a situation where we have a world economy that's not doing very well, so demand is not very vigorous. And and the idea that you control the economy by manipulating interest rates is something that is bogus. They're using the wrong instrument. If you want to have a stable value for the dollar, you make sure you're not printing too much money. And so if commodity prices overall are stable and the gold price is flat, okay, that's fine. If they're going down, that means you're too tight. If they're going up a lot, that means you're too loose. So the market signals are there, but they ignore them. Not always. In the past, when Alan Greenspan ran the Fed for a while in the 1990s, he followed gold. He said so publicly. He followed commodity prices. And it worked. For some reason, he moved away from it in the early 2000s. But so follow the market signals. And so in terms of, I think President Trump knows something's not right and is trying to get his arms around it. But you can't just look at the Fed and manipulating interest rates. It's a trap.
President Trump has indicated that he thinks he knows more about interest rates than Chairman Powell. Do you agree with that?
I think he knows more about what makes an economy work and what fuels inflation than Chairman Powell does. The Fed, remarkably, has been wrong on inflation time and time again. Even before COVID, if you looked at market signals, the dollar was starting to be under pressure. They grossly underestimated, talk about non-monetary inflation, the impact of the lockdowns and how when you disrupt the sophisticated, ultra detailed supply chains you have today and you have one thing that doesn't work, discombobulates everything. They totally underestimated that. And so that sent up prices. And so in terms of interest rates, I think Powell needs to have some remedial education. But he's not alone. The whole central bank world has this idea the economy controls inflation. No. You control inflation by how much money you create or not create.